I'm Dr. Kongsak Tanphaichitr. Today we'll be talking about the three essential doctrines of Buddhism. This is from Vinaya Sutra, Atthakatha 225. On the full moon of the third lunar month, 2612 years ago, it's called Maka Puja Day. 250 monks came unannounced to come in audience with the Buddha. All of them were Arahant, or fully enlightened one. All were ordained by the Buddha himself. And the important things on that day is that the Buddha described the three fundamental principles of Buddhism. Namely, one, avoid doing bad deeds through morality. Secondly, to do good deeds, which include mental concentration. And third is purify one's mind to gain insight wisdom, to see the true nature of things as they really are. That things are impermanent, imperfect, and selfless in nature. Through practicing Insight Meditation or Vipassana meditation. And he described that these are all the teaching. These are the teaching of all the Buddhas of these three fundamental principles of avoiding doing bad deeds, second to do good deeds, and third to purify one's mind. And that becomes the Sangha Day on that day, representing the community of monks. So basically, these are the three fundamental principles, as well as Threefold Trainings, which is related to these three fundamental principles. As mentioned, first one is avoid doing bad deeds, second to do good deeds, and third to purify one's mind. And he described it as these are the teachings of all the Buddhas, which teach the same thing. And this is related to the Threefold Training. This first is morality, and by observing the moral codes, like for lay people would be no killing, human or animals, second, no stealing, third, no sexual misconduct, fourth, no lying, and fifth, no intoxicant to nullify your mindfulness or self-awareness. By observing morality, basically you avoid doing bad deeds. And second, to do good deeds, is in the Threefold Training would be mental concentration, where will steady your mind. This includes the five virtues, like instead of killing, you respect other people's lives or other beings' lives, including animals' lives. Second, no stealing will be, the virtue would be on the respect other people's possessions, not stealing from them. And third is no sexual misconduct. That means you respect other people's body or rights. And the fourth is no lying. That means you respect yourself as well as be truthful to the other. And the fifth one is you don't do anything that you want to nurture your mindfulness and self-awareness and avoid taking any intoxicant which will nullify your mind, mindfulness, and self-awareness. And the third aspect of Threefold Trainings would be wisdom, which is done through Insight Meditation, to see the true nature of things, that things are impermanent or unstable, imperfect or unbearable, and selfless or uncontrollable in natures. So it's not worth clinging to. Your mind will be smarter when you practice to gain mental concentration. You get steady mind, equip the mind with insight, wisdom. It will break through by seeing that all phenomena is not worth clinging to. Might become disenchanted, discerned, or dispassionate, and released, or free, or liberation, free oneself from suffering. And those are the threefold training described in Buddhism, advised by the Buddha, and which will nurture the three fundamental principles as he taught in Buddhism. So there's also three essential doctrines. Some people call it the three pillars of Buddhism. The first one is true doctrine of study. So you study the textual aspect of the true doctrine, studying the text of scriptures that's been taught by the Buddhas. You learn the Buddha's words, his proverbs, to write Dhammapada. That's a short words that reflect the truth in life and nature, including the truth about the mind, morality, honesty, and so on. And it's been described as this true doctrine of study is kind of like similar to tree root. You need to have a strong root to grow a tree. So by studying what the Buddha taught, you will be practicing in the right direction. As the Buddha stated, people who haven't heard of this teaching would not have mind development, insight meditation to free your mind from suffering. The second is true doctrine of practice. Basically, you practice the Noble Eightfold Path, which is the middle path, like right view, right thought, which is wisdom, right speech, right livelihood, right speech, right action, right livelihood, which are morality, and right effort, right mindfulness, right concentration, which are mental concentration. So basically, it covers the threefold trainings of morality, concentration, and wisdom. And people equate it to tree trunk, but it's not the fruition that you want. The third one is a true doctrine of realization. These are path, fruition, and nirvana. These are the fruit that you want to reap, a blossom from your practice. Path and fruition, they are full pairs of like a stream enterer, first level enlightenment, is the one, the stream enterer path, and stream enterer fruition. Second is Sakatakami, the once returner path and once returner fruition. The third pairs are the non-returner, Anakami path, Anakami fruition, the non-returner path and fruition. And the last one is the Arahatamak and Arahatapon. And the Arahant path, the Arahant fruition. And the Arahant, the full enlightenment, will reach Nirvana, attain Nirvana, ultimate peace and happiness. So these are the fruits that you want to experience or realize or penetrate through your practice. As a consequence of your practice, you need practice to reach your fruition, So the fruit of these three. So the first two, Doctrine of Studying, and second, True Doctrine of Practice, in Buddhism they combine into what's it called, Sikha or Siksa, which means learning. So learning in Buddhism means studying and practicing combined together, not just learning, then you become empty text with no benefit. You have to put into practice, so that way you reap the fruition, the true doctrine of realization. As a consequence, through insight meditation, to observe the true nature of things as really are. That things are impermanent, unstable, imperfect, unbearable, and selfless in nature, uncontrollable. These are the three universal marks of existence. When your mind, which is wise, and concentrate with steady mind, with keen mind, clear mind, you will see the true nature of things so keenly, clearly. Your mind become disenchanted, discern and liberate through this Path Fruition and Nirvana, or the doctrine of realization, which is the goal in Buddhism, for one to free oneself from the cycle of samsara, cycle of birth and death. There will be no more rebirth, no more death, no coming and going anymore. You attain the Nirvana, ultimate peace and happiness. Thank you for your attention. And again, this is description of the three essential doctrine of Buddhism from Vinaya Sutra, Atthakatha 225, Anguttara Nikaya 33. Thank you for your attention.